All right, so this is a quick shop tip for anyone out there who's a woodworker, carpenter. What we have here is a pile of leftover sawmill wood. I had milled this up quite a few years back. I used to have a wood miser. Ended up selling it because it was a manual mill. It was a little too rough on the old bones. But I still have a bunch of lumber left over. So I had gone to where I keep my lumber and I grabbed a bunch of it, for a project I was working on. I had just built a big woodshed in the backyard. And with the price of lumber, this sawmill wood had saved me a ton of money, probably cut about the project in half using this stuff for the flooring and the side for it. Well, now I have some other jobs coming in. This stuff's in the way. And there's really no room in my lumber rack, as you can see. It's kind of full. And I kind of just need this stuff out of the way. In addition to cleaning up this disaster of a shop that what it's been from building, a woodshed and a chicken coop and all the other projects that I have going on. So somebody had gotten a hold of me asking me if I had any lumber. Oh, we know you're a woodworker. The price of lumber's through the roof. Do you have anything? Because, my kid wants a treehouse built. Matter of fact, I do. I got all this stuff. Come get it. It's been 2 weeks. He hasn't shown up to get it. Can't even get a hold of the guy, but he wants it for free. But somehow he thinks it's on layaway. And I'll go to another instance that I have of this bar that's in the process of getting restored. It kind of got pushed to the side over the winter because it gets a little cold in here in the winter. But this is about a 100-year-old bar. It was originally 19 feet long. There was a local establishment that was really kind of like a cornerstone of the community. And they shut down because of COVID. The owner got a hold of me knowing I was a woodworker, and he gave me the bar. Well, it was built in place, so it couldn't come out the door in one piece. We had to cut it in half. So this is half of the bar. It's been already boxed in, and I've grafted the mahogany into the top to, fill up where they had cut out for a bar sink. But by the time this is done, it's going to be about a 9-foot long bar that's going to go out on my 3-season porch. And you'll never be able to tell it was part of a longer bar. Well, I had 2 halves of this. So I was going to keep this half for my house and then fix up the other half and sell to a local as a, kind of a local piece of nostalgia. This was half the original bar out of, that establishment. Instantly, I get bombarded with messages and all these other things. Well, somebody had messaged me. It was a friend of mine. It would mean so much to me if I could have it. So I says, well, great. I'm going to fix up that half, and when it's all done, I'll give you first crack at it. Because, it's not only a great opportunity for me to get some local history into my home, but a chance for me to make some money and fix it up and everything. Well, I don't have any money, and I was feeling generous. It was a friend of mine. I says, I'll tell you what, I'll keep half for my house. Come get the other half. You can have it. And right off the shoot, well, I don't have a truck. Well, I don't have a trailer, blah, blah, blah. So I pretty much shot him a message saying, listen, I don't want to give it away. Come get it before I change my mind. Long story short, I ended up having to deliver it. She gave me like $50 to deliver it. But call it a mistake on my part. But I'm reminded, I used to, when I was a kid, I would spend my summers up in Maine with my Uncle Joe. He was the one that kind of taught me the woodworking trade. And anyone that spent any time up in the state of Maine knows Uncle Henry's. And they have a free section. And as soon as Uncle Henry's comes out, as soon as the gas stations open with that new addition, there are people clamoring to see what's for free and what they can, and it's the first one there gets it. You know, whatever ad gets posted for things for free, first one there gets it. Well, nowadays, especially nowadays, where you see where all these people, you know, they're having these businesses, people don't want to work, they can't get anybody to show up. Everybody nowadays wants everything for free or for next to nothing, and they're too lazy to come get it. They're, you know, they think it's on layaway or something when they don't realize maybe the guy's giving it to you for free because it's in the way or he's feeling generous that particular day. So what's going to end up happening with this lumber is I'm going to have to move a bunch of stuff out of the way, and it's going to get sandwiched into the lumber pile, and that guy's going to be out of free lumber. The reason I offered it to him for free was because it was going to save me a bunch of energy into having to move all these things out of the way. But hey, you're going to be lazy, nothing's free. So my ultimate message in all of this is, if you are a local woodworker, you're a local carpenter, there are a plethora of ways of getting really quality materials for free or next to nothing. And if you come across one of those opportunities, get off your ass and go get it. Don't ask for stuff for free if you don't have a truck or you don't have a trailer, or if you're gonna give the guy the runaround. If the guy offers you something for free or for very cheap, take it and be there and go get it, because you never know. People might change their mind. They don't want to give it away. Be the first person there. Always be respectful, but don't offer to take something and then just not show up, because guess what? You're not going to get it again. Nobody wants to hear stories of how you're busy or how this or that or the other thing. You know, and especially in, you know, today's economy, and especially with lumber, if you have an opportunity to get some quality stuff for cheap, you better be the first guy there.